Hello people of the internet, today we are asking the question, Frost.
Yeah!
What is the Warframe Frost good for? To find out, we'll be taking a look at Frost's abilities inside and outside of the simulacrum to get a good idea of what he can do. Frost's first ability is Freeze, a frigid energy blast that freezes targets in their tracks. This is a simple ability that uses a little bit of energy to freeze targets for a short amount of time. It does a little bit of damage but not enough to use it for anything more than a quick CC on a single enemy. There is another use for this ability which we will get to when we get to his third ability. Frost's second ability is Ice Wave. This sends a wave of razor sharp crystallized ice towards an enemy, dealing heavy damage. Now it says heavy damage in the tooltip, but I find it to be mediocre damage, to be fair. Many of the weapons you pick up will outstrip this ability in no time. It's fine early on to help dispatch a few low level enemies, but I do not use it very much later on. Frost's third ability is his most common ability, and that is Snow Globe. Frost deep freezes any vapour and moisture in the area, creating a protective sphere with brief invulnerability to boost its strength. As the tooltip says, when you use the ability, Frost will create a large globe directly around him and anything else within. This is often used on the defensive objective in a defense mission, extraction mission and the like. It can also be used to protect your team in survival missions by simply preventing gunfire and requiring the enemy to get really close and then slowed within the globe to allow you a lot of time to take them down before they get to you. As stated earlier, once you are finished with the globe, you can use your first ability to remove it. This may be useful in excavation missions, as leaving them up all over the place can slow enemies down, preventing the power cell carriers getting to you and therefore slowing down the mission. Frost's fourth and final ability is Avalanche. This summons a treacherous landslide of ice that instantly freezes and shatters all enemies in its radius. Now this ability, being his ultimate, can do a fair bit of damage. Throughout the star chart, this will freeze and destroy most lesser enemies. In here I am pitted against some level 40 heavy gunners, and the amount of armour they have makes them a little hard to kill. That said, this ability keeps them CC'd long enough that I can take them down with my trusty flamethrower, the Ignis Wraith. Let's now take these abilities outside of the simulacrum and test them out in a few live environments. First up, we will take Frost to my favourite excavation mission, Heracon on Pluto. I use this mission to farm credits and endo when I do not want to be running the index. As you can see, Frost allows you to control two excavators at the same time, providing they are in close proximity, which makes him a great asset for these types of missions. Next we would take Frost to a defense mission. Here he shines a lot. Having Frost in your party can really make defending the objective a breeze. I like to take Frost when playing with random players in a defense mission because you never know if the connection is going to drop and everyone but you will be left alone, or if everyone else will leave after 5 waves when you really want to stay longer. Having Frost means that you should be able to hold your own without much issue should everyone else leave. Lastly, I would like to show you a fairly niche use for Frost, but nonetheless a good one. The Tile Regor fight on Uranus can often be a bit annoying, as Tile and the Manics he calls in during the fight like to jump around the room at high speed, making them hard to focus down. Putting up Frost's globe will slow them down whenever they enter it, and if you are using his Chilling Globe Augment mod, they can even be frozen still inside the globe with you. This makes the fight much more manageable and faster, which is why it was a godsend when farming the Warframe Equinox. Now after seeing what Frost can do, you may be wondering where to get him. Frost can be found in the mission Exter on the planet Ceres. This is an assassination mission in which you will be coming up against Lieutenant Lech Krill and Captain Vor combined. You should by this point have already fought both of these bosses previously, Vor at the very start of the game in the mission Vor's Prize and Krill on Mars. Combined, these two can be a bit of a handful early on, so hopefully you got a good tank frame such as Rhino from the mission Fossa on Venus, as he will make this fight much easier at low level. Check out my Rhino What Is He Good For video if you have not already, it will be linked in the description below. Once the fight starts, you need to concentrate on Krill's backpack to make him vulnerable, as you would have done on Mars, and Vor just needs to be taken down multiple times. Vor will call in adds each time he vanishes to switch phases, so you may need to take these out quickly if the fight is taking you some time to beat. If all goes well, you can head to Extraction to claim your Warframe part. In this case I got the Neuroptics and the Twin Gremlins blueprint to boot, which is also a possible drop from this mission. You will need to rinse and repeat the mission to get the chassis and the systems, but once you have all three you can purchase the blueprint for 25,000 credits from the marketplace and start crafting. So there you have it, we have taken a look at Frost and seen what it is good for. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you again next time.
If you liked this video, please consider watching another. 2 suggestions will be on screen now. Also, if you have not subscribed already, please do so by clicking the icon in the middle of this screen. Every view and subscription will go a long way to helping the channel grow, and in turn will result in more content for you. Thank you, and until the next time, goodbye.